2009 has been an interesting year for cameras, with manufacturers like Olympus and Panasonic creating some really interesting cameras.
Like the GF1.
Ricoh have come up with their own answer. Now, I've always liked Ricoh. They make interesting cameras like the GR3. Ricoh's new camera concept is the GXR.
Ricoh marketed it as the world's first interchangeable unit camera system. The lens and the sensor are permanently fixed in one sealed interchangeable unit.
The Ricoh GXR camera body looks a bit quirky. In fact, it looks a bit like a battery charger. Oh, wait a minute. That is the battery charger. That's the camera body. It features a 3-inch 920,000 dot LCD screen and some buttons. Slide in the interchangeable camera unit here. You slide it in and it clicks in place. Ricoh state that the benefit of this all-in-one lens sensor combo is that it's a completely sealed unit to prevent dust from getting into the system.
Also, Ricoh say that because they are not tied down to a set back focal distance, low pass filter or sensor size, they can make the perfect match for each unit.
We're looking at the A12 combo, which comes with a 33mm f2.5, which is a 50mm equivalent in the 35mm format. And you can see it's got a nice little red ring. I think we've seen that before somewhere.
Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough there.
The focusing ring has a nice weighted feel to it. Great for when you're manual focusing. Let's power it up.
First, you'll need to set the date.
The Ricoh GXR has a nice grip.
It has a nice rubberized, contoured grip. Great for grippage. The menu system on the GXR is super easy to navigate through. So what are the coolest features of the GXR? It features an HD movie mode, but unfortunately it also suffers from panning problems. Like compact cameras, it features a leaf shutter.
The benefit of this is that the shutter is almost silent. Great for peeping toms. As standard, it comes with a faux electronic shutter sound to alert people around you that you're taking pervy shots. Perv alert!
We took a few test shots to see how it performed. Images were pretty sharp with relatively pleasing bokeh. ISO performance is good at 1600 and at ISO 3200. There's also a macro mode which gives you a minimum focusing distance of 7 cm, which is smokingly good. They've also included a 30 frames per second continuous burst mode, which comes out at a rather modest 1 megapixel. You also get a handy little indicator to show you when the camera is level. Sounds too good to be true? Well, unfortunately this combo does have its shortcomings.
Even though the Ricoh A12 camera unit produces nice, sharp macro shots, the big problem is the autofocus, which is a tad slow.
Even when it's not in macro mode. Also, it's not so hot when either you or the subject is moving. Perhaps not great for concerts, unless it's a Kraftwerk concert. It also sounds like a crazy version of R2-D2 when focusing. Although Ricoh claimed that the interchangeable unit is more airtight and therefore better for dustproofing, one has to wonder whether this is a valid claim, due to the fact that the lens barrel moves in and out, which may be vulnerable to dust seepage. If dust does get in, it's going to be a pain in the derriere to clean compared to any other interchangeable lens camera system.
There is a lot of fierce competition with some great compacts like the GR3 and some other small-bodied, big sensor cameras like GF1 competing against it. But it'll be interesting to see what they come up with in the next few months with other lens and sensor combinations.
After all, with each interchangeable unit you are essentially getting a new camera. The Ricoh GXR with the A12 unit has an APS-C size sensor in a compact body, which is remarkable. And certainly Ricoh should be given respect for trying to think differently. I just hope that their next units will show that they are thinking out of the box and haven't missed the box completely.